This is the first of 3 videos of my Malta extended series. I've already published a summary video of my 3-day trip on Saturday last week. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But if you have already seen it, then prepare yourself for the day-wise tiny retail experiences that I had during my stay here in Malta. We started our journey from Belgium by actually losing my fingerprints. But fortunately, I was able to board the plane. The local experiences started from the flight itself, where I cheered with a local Maltese beer, Guess. Then we landed safely at around 11 PM at Malta, wandered a bit around the airport and then got a taxi using the Bolt app to our hotel. We pre-booked our hotel called Maria Boutique Hotel, which was a really nice experience. I've already uploaded a YouTube short for my room tour and explaining the finances that we paid for our stay. I will link the short in this video description. Next day, we started strong with Nespresso. Then we went on exploring the street. Okay, so that's my first day in Malta. And besides exploring the city and enjoying the life, I also have created a checklist for myself. The first item in my checklist includes checking into the hotel, which I've already done yesterday. But the real list includes first, trying a local dish or drink, buying a fridge magnet, boarding a cruise ship, dipping a toe in the blue water of Malta, and then visiting a Popoy's village. You remember the cartoon character Popoy? There is a whole village dedicated for him in Malta. But yeah, apart from that, now we are heading towards car rental. We don't know if we can rent a car just on Indian license. It was shown on TripAdvisor that you can, but let's find out. Yeah, so as you can see, these are local streets in Malta. Looks very beautiful, but also it's kind of giving like India vibe. I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe it's just the buildings and colors and the streets, but it's beautiful. It's mixed between what you get in India and Europe. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see, but there is a whole beach nearby. We were just walking for like 5 minutes barely from our hotel, and that's the beach we are having. I'm really glad I got a chance to visit Malta in sunny weather. So basically today is, let me check. Today it's 15th June and that's what is said online to be a really good time to visit Malta. It's sunny, it's a little bit warm but not too much, and the water is looking super blue. Okay, the hotel besides me is also nice. Let's go. Look what we found. We came from Belgium, but Belgium came with us. I mean, we are Indians, but yeah, now living in Belgium. Okay, I don't know where we are, but they celebrate Holi over here. We missed it, but yeah, there was this festival going on. So if you are visiting Malta, be ready. There could be some Indian festivals as well. Okay, just found a souvenir shop for a fridge magnet. Let's have a look. Yeah, can I get this one? Okay, randomly walking, found this nice souvenir shop and got my first checklist item done. I got the fridge magnet. On to our next. I have to look around. Where is JD? But anyways, I'm still heading ahead. Okay. So just to let you know, this is the place where we rented our car from, and indeed it is possible to rent a car with Indian driving license. You don't need to have a European one. So if you are an Indian tourist visiting Malta, you can drive a car or a two-wheeler as well. So good news. Technically here I can also complete my second challenge of dipping the toe in the water, but it's not a beach, it's like a rocky area. If you see, some people are actually sunbathing, but oh, you can actually go inside from that ladder.
पहले खाने चलते हैं.
Yeah, okay. Now we are heading somewhere close by in a cafe, hopefully the Belgian cafe, just to eat I don't know, maybe fries or something. Afterwards, we'll go get our car. The goal is to go to Mdina first because at 4, usually in Valletta, they have some cannon firing at 12 and 4 every day. So the goal is to also enjoy that. But if we go to Valletta, we will not be able to enjoy Mdina. So that's why we are heading towards Mdina first. Now, it's the food time. This place for lunch and drinks. So I got a vegetarian pizza. He had calamari and fish and chips. So far, it's nice. I think we are paying around 30-40 euros for it in total. And it's a good deal, I would say. After finishing the lunch, we got into our car, highly excited to drive in Europe. Okay, so here we are in a car driving in Malta with Indian driving license. How are you feeling, Zaid? Just focus on driving though.
I'm feeling really good.
Okay, thanks.
Finally, I got to drive in Europe. So yeah.
So basically, if you are coming from India with Indian driving license, obviously for car, you can rent a car here and drive. I mean, so far the driving company rented it to us, but hopefully no police will ask any more questions. So let's see. Man, but the city is really beautiful. No? I'll just show around. Now we are at Mdina, where Game of Thrones was filmed. Again, I have not seen the show, so I cannot relate that that's the location where this scene was filmed or anything like that. But just to give you guys a little idea, we are at Mdina Gate, and so far it's looking great. This is what it looks like from the other side. Here we clicked some pictures, but then realized it's really warm. So we decided to get some ice cream and cool down for a bit. Sometimes it's just nice to sit under a tree when it's super bright outside. The temperature is normal, but it's also humid. So it's like 26 degrees, but because of humidity, it feels very hot. I think we found the Game of Thrones transport. The horse. After admiring the horses for a bit, we went on and found King's Landing. I didn't know it at that time, but I googled it later and found that I was actually at a Game of Thrones set. Another thing I noticed often in Mdina was it's very common for touring the city in a horse carriage. But I prefer walking because you can stop whenever you want. I'm not sure if I'll be doing the horse ride. It's a beautiful place, man. I can definitely say it's very photogenic. Old school, cream / yellow color city. All buildings in this city are mostly of the same color. Oh, it's just a restaurant over here, nothing much. I could definitely say the local streets here in Mdina or Malta in general are super pretty. I would say Malta was much more like India, but the Mdina, Malta in the sense we are living in Slaima, not Malta, sorry. Slaima is a city, Mdina is also a city, and the ones or the streets from Mdina are super pretty. Very narrow, but pretty. Jewelry shops are very popular over here. Another common thing in Malta is those red telephone boxes. It used to be a British colony. That's why even the official language of Malta is Maltese and English, and also the red telephone box. It actually works. Oh, it doesn't work. It's just, I mean, it works, but it's only for the emergency use. Nice.
So basically the Mdina city is nothing but a city with yellow buildings, beautiful yellow buildings. It wasn't that big, to be honest. It had many historical, maybe not historical, but historical looking buildings and architecture. We have almost watched everything. We were thinking of going inside the natural history museum, but yeah, we ended up not going because to be honest, I wasn't sure if it is worth it or not. It was costing like €5. It's in Mdina, but now we are going towards other side. Looks like there is a viewpoint, but I'm not sure, so we are just exploring. So our car should be parked somewhere here. We got Hyundai i20. I think that's the one, 251. I think yes. Just check on your key. Is it correct? So that's the car.
Just to let you know some practicalities about renting a car. So we paid like €55 per day for this Hyundai manual i20. The fuel was filled in full. The obligation is we have to return with full fuel. Here they have right hand side steering. The rules are basically similar to what we have in UK and in India, so it's much easier for Indians to drive in Malta compared to rest of the Europe. And apart from that, yeah, we also paid €600 as a deposit, which is supposedly going to get paid back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now let's head towards Valletta, which is another beautiful place to visit. We actually missed our Canon shots as we couldn't find the parking spot in time. So we decided just to wander around a bit.
Again, that's the background I'm having in Valletta. It's nice. The whole road is beach side or seaside, I would say. It's like Marine Drive, but a little bit high up. The water is also very crystal clear. If you could see, you will be able to see the, I mean, I cannot zoom much, but yeah, it's very clear. It's blue, greenish blue. No clue where we are walking, but we are just walking. There is some Jurassic dinosaurs park or something ahead of us. Again, have no clue what it is, but the map is showing there is the way, so that's where we are going. Yeah, indeed it is something related to, oh, it's a UI experience of Jurassic Park. Okay.
There was a Jurassic Park VR experience on our way, which could have been a good visit considering that Jurassic Park 4 was actually filmed in Malta. But we didn't know it at that time. So after walking a bit, we went up the hill and reached the market.
Okay, so now we came on top of the road where we saw the dinosaur VR, AR, whatever experience that was. It was a very good street, like full of market, bars, clubs, and yeah, just stores. Now we got some drinks for ourselves. JD got some cola. I only ordered one Aperol Spritz, but yeah, it's a happy hour, so we got two. So now we are happy.
After a refreshing drink, we thought it would be a nice idea to just walk to the seaside. And I must say, the street towards the seaside was really pretty.
Okay, so that there is the sea.
On the way, I also met this guy who was very curious about my camera. It actually happened twice throughout my trip. I guess these are just benefits of vlogging.
Very far. No.
Is it Osmo 3?
Just met one fellow filming enthusiast. He was having a big ass camera. He was asking questions about the Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm using right now for filming. It is a good camera, but it has some issues. For example, autofocus in the sense if it is a gimbal in a way. So if I'm trying to film up or down, but I just want to film up or down, it just focuses automatically, which doesn't make it film up or down instead of just focusing on one thing. But anyways, now we are at the sea.
Here, we sat down a bit, but then realized that we could go even further down.
So now we have come downstairs, all the way up close to the water. It's just there. A little bit scared of dropping my camera in the water, but yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, true. There are stairs. It doesn't look that deep, but
If you want to dip toe in the blue water,
I mean, I want to, but I think we have reserved tomorrow for all the beach activities, beach related activities, because we are planning to go on a cruise tomorrow. So it will also take 2 things. But you know what? I might as well. I'll try. Fuck it. Let me do it. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken my shoes and sock out. It's the time for dipping the toe in blue water. Okay. Is it safe? I don't know. Can I swim? No. But I'm still going to do it. Damn, I could see some fish. I have no idea if it's deep or not, but you know what? The water wasn't that cold, and another action or another task from my list is done. So, good. While we were waiting by the sea, we decided, you know what, let's just go to another place. We just had some ice cream. He's still having some ice cream, but yeah, we are sitting beside the sea. There is the sea, if you could see. And then we are also watching Euros game while having a local Maltesian drink.
At this point, I was really getting hungry. So we continued our exploration and on the way saw the Victoria Gate, which is another popular spot listed online. But I guess we already saw the sea, so we went upstairs and reached the market again.
So that's the food/shopping street in Malta. I don't know why, but one really good thing that I've observed about this country is people here are really very beautiful. I don't know if it's in the water or if it's the weather, but they're really pretty. It is what it is. And I think that's the city center.
The city center had a very chill vibe. But to our surprise, there was another monument relating Malta to its British history.
Well, we found Buckingham Palace in Malta. I mean, it looks like a palace, but not the one in London.
Now, it was the time for our food.
That's the place we're having our dinner in. It's called Frika. I've ordered one pasta norma. It's a vegetarian dish. He's again going with calamari and 2 coronas. So that's our food. It hasn't been served yet, but finally at least we have found our diner.
After a lovely dinner, we had a calm walk to the parking space. And on the way, I just wanted to share some important experience of my day.
Yeah, now we are heading back to our car, hoping to find it at the right spot, and then we'll go back to our hotel for concluding our day. The meal was nice, the day was nice. Driving was a little bit stressful because it was after so many months or days. We were driving in the car. Obviously, driving was okay actually, not driving was stressful. The parking was stressful. One time I remember we were looking for parking the car close to some garden where we were planning to look the, what was it? The cannon shots, and we ended up to an area where there was a parking, but the board said reserved for President of Malta. And then just after a few steps we saw Many parking spots were reserved for some ministry of Malta, so yeah, that was not the correct spot to park, but we found one. It seemed to be somewhere in that direction. Okay, I know many of you have already subscribed, but if some new people are watching this video, please do subscribe so that one day we could afford to stay in resorts, one of the resorts like this. I can't even imagine what kind of lifestyle these people might be having. They have a first swimming pool and access to the sea. I saw earlier some people were swimming close to there. You might not be able to see the rings, but yeah, there are. And that's their stay. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, share, whatever you could do, just do it. Don't dislike. Do whatever positive things you can do for this video so that I would be able to afford living in one of those kind of resorts. It's a nice life, but also you need to hustle a bit. So yeah, if you have already subscribed, thanks a lot. If you haven't, do it.
This was the time to conclude our first day. Full of excitement to drive a car, visit new, old places and enjoying some good food. But this was just the start to our Malta journey. We had so much more to explore on day 2 and day 3. If you want to know what we did next, then just subscribe to my channel and watch the next video, which will be dropped in just a day after tomorrow. Now, let me get back to my hotel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Yeah, this feels like, I don't know what it feels like. Now we are trying to head towards some garden, and apparently the place where we are going, nearby there are some cannons, and at 4 they have some cannon shots.